Alright guys, welcome to video number 5. Before we keep going, I just was looking through the book again, and because you guys have had some complaints about the writer and just the way the book is written, I've decided that we are going to use the book, of course, since we already got it, but we're going to use it in more of a reference base. I'm going to pick out certain things from each chapter that I want you guys to understand. I'm going to explain them to you through videos, and I'm just going to go ahead and teach the class how I wanted to teach it originally, using the book to supplement. So it'll actually be the best of both worlds, I think. So hopefully that helps. So I'm just going to continue as if this class didn't change from my original curriculum, and we'll use the book, and I'll pick things out as we go along. I have the book available as an ebook here, so I'm going to be able to flip through pages and kind of show you what parts of the book I'm talking about as I talk about them. So hopefully that helps you guys as well, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and open the HTML file that we had started. I made a few changes, and I'll explain those changes to you before we continue. Alright, so let's get right to it. I'm going to go ahead and find my file here. I'm going to right click and open with Notepad or TextEdit, whatever you prefer. And you're going to notice right off the bat here that from the last video I've added quite a bit of content. This is basically kind of what I want to see from you guys this week. So you'll notice I have a lot more divs here. I added a navigation bar using what's known as an unordered list with list items as my links. I've added the doc type and the XML declaration up at the top, which is what I want to see from you guys this week. And just a lot more content in general. Divs around all my content now, and some images. So things we're going to style along the way is basically what I want to see from you guys. Here's where I'm getting this information from. I want to show you guys real quick how to break apart a layout, whether you've drawn this on a napkin or a sheet of paper or it's in your head. In this case, I drew up a quick layout here in Photoshop. Let me just make this full size. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be the website we're going to be working on throughout the semester, or at least I'm going to be working on. And I'm just going to teach you guys how to break this apart in your head. So up at the top here is like your head section with a logo here. We have a navigation bar, right? Whoops, kind of moved to the side there. Let me cut this over. Give me one sec. Doesn't want to move. There we go. Okay. Then we have our main content here, which could be a div, right? This white box can be a div, and we have our header, our main header here, some content with gray background just to separate things out. Over here on the right side, I have a sidebar that can be a div as well. And that's basically what I've created here. I've broken things up into divs. So we're going to take this and turn it into code, and I'll teach you guys how to do that. It's important to understand, though, or it's important to be able to break things up in your head before you go into the code. So this is why I wanted to show you guys this. This is where I'm getting the information from. So I'm going to go back into the code here in a second, and we'll start breaking up these things into names. So for example, one div will have an ID of header, which would be this, right? And then the next div that has our unordered list would have a what's like here, a div that we'll probably name navigation, right? So that would be this bar right here with the links included. And then I will probably name this div with the content main content or something to that effect, and it'll encapsulate all the main content on each of our pages. Because remember, the lovely thing is this is going to be able to be replicated throughout our pages, sort of like a template. And this one I'll probably name sidebar. This one with the pictures here. We'll apply some styles to the pictures so they center there, and we'll be good to go. The other thing I recommend to do, I do it with a lot of websites, is just in general, wrap your entire website with one div. It's what's known as a container div. You can name it container, you can name it whatever you like, but it's a good idea to have it just because there's some benefits to wrapping all of your content with one big div. So we'll do that with the code. Um, and I think that's all you need to know. If you have this on a piece of paper, that's fine. Let me get back to the code here, and I'll start adding some IDs, and we'll move from there.